Hey, my squad, welcome. Let's check to make sure notification went out, the sound is working. Then I'll get into what I'm doing today. On top of having a sneezing fit. Sorry, guys. Right before I go live, 2 minutes before I go live, I start having a sneezing fit. Okay, so notification went out. Alright, let's see if the sound's working. Yeah, 2 minutes before I go live. And let's see, I'm testing out the new on-screen comment thingy that StreamYard has now. So the comments may pop up on the screen automatically. I don't know how this works. It's still in the beta form, so excuse me. So I get to test it out. So let's see. Okay. So I turned that on. I don't know how it's going to work. Sounds working. Oh, okay. I see. So it puts my comments in the bottom corner. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's too tiny for me to see on my device screen, but that's cool. No, Mom, they're not. So today I'm working on Dragon Love by Rose Prophet from Rose Prophet Creations. So here's the image. And right now I'm like right here in the flap thing coming down off the back of her neck. I am doing this for Phoenix Fantasy 2025 Asian DP along 20-year-long event 2025 Mayflowers 2025 and I Am Enough 2025. So like I say, guys, don't mind my sniffles. Let's say right before I went live, I started sneezing and my nose wanted to go run. Yeah. So it's been a crazy week, y'all. It's been a crazy week. I had errands to run on Tuesday, so that's why I wasn't live Tuesday. But the weather has just been crazy. We get rain, then it's sunny, then it's raining, then it's sunny, and yeah, it's crazy. But no. So let's see what I got going on. Not much going on in my real life right now. But diamond painting wise, I did get I had some character coasters. I did get them finished last night. And I got them filmed as time-lapse video. I got to edit those, get those up. Let's see, I've done the S's already, and I see one I missed. And the O's, I see one of those I missed. Oh, Lord Jesus. So I'll be getting those up. But is anybody else like that? If you see a letter you've already done, you know you've done that letter, and you see one you missed, you have to totally stop what you're doing and put that letter down. Like there's an H on this too. I have to totally stop and fix it, or my OCD go crazy. That is an OCD thing for me. You know? I have tried to block it out and not do it. Like, okay, I can do that once I'm done everything else. I can go back and fill in any I miss. Yeah, that don't work for me. Um, that concept does not work for me. I guess that's just the problems of having an OCD mind, and an ADD, ADHD mind as well. Um, I think I'm going to see. There's a square I missed. I know I did the squares. Um, I may, for next week, I may or I may just do a video on the benefits of diamond painting. Um, if you have those those or other mental problems. Like, I don't want to say I really don't want to say problems. I guess like you could say challenges. You know. Um, so I'll do some research and yeah, I think I'm going to do a video on that because this is Mental Health Awareness Month. Gosh, I am sorry for the sniffling, guys. I got in a sneezing attack, and that got my sinuses going crazy. And yeah, it's that time of year. This is coming along good. I don't have but 4, 5, about 5.5 sections left to go um, on this, and I think for June Pride, I don't think I'm going to be finished this by the end of the month, but I don't think I'll have a 30 by 30 space left. I don't know. I'll have to measure it. Um, because I know if I have a 30 by 30 space left on it, I can use this for June Pride. So, um, but if not, I do have some other canvases I can do for June Pride. Oh, I cannot wait for Rude, Nude, and Crude though. I already have my canvas for that. It was sent to me by the anonymous viewer that likes to send me stuff. Thank you very much, whoever you are. To this day, I do not know who they are, and they've been sending me stuff for years because they've been sending me stuff since I was on Yahoo. Um, and I don't know who they are, but thank you very much. Um, they sent me a canvas, and oh my god, it'll fit rude and crude because it's this angry roll of toilet paper, and it says assholes everywhere. So I figured I'd use that for rude, nude, and crude. It's just, oh my god, it's hilarious. I know usually for rude, nude, and crude, I do Sanderson sisters. I've done them for the past 2 years for rude, nude, and crude, but I don't have any this year. I don't have any Sanderson sisters. I do have a Grinch. I think it says ho ho ho. Um, I do have two that are dark art. Um, from Raven's Ray what's this artist to die for Raven Art or something like that. One is called Bloodbath, and it's like a head coming out of the blood. Um, and the other one is called Lowrider. It's the clown that has the bullseyes on his cheek. The only clown I'm not scared of, outside of circus clowns. I'm not scared of circus clowns, but I am scared of it in Pennywise. But this one has the circle, and he doesn't scare me for some reason, like other clowns, other creepy clowns do. But I was going to do one of them until I got the roll of toilet paper, and I was like, nah, I got to do the toilet paper. I got to do the roll of toilet paper. Just because it's funny, hilarious, and you know has a rude saying on it. But oh, I could do one of my. I could probably do the bloodbath from Drills and Chills, but I don't know. I may enter I've never entered Drills and Chills before. So I may actually enter that this year. I don't know. It all depends on my mood, basically. Here lately, I'm not entering as many events as I used to. I'm entering ones that I love, ones that I feel welcome in the event group, ones you don't have to jump through a million hoops for. Um, you know, I mean, I am all for. I understand there needs to be rules, or an event won't run right. There has to be some structure. I mean, you can go with lax rules, but you still need to have a few rules. And I'm okay with, if I had to fill out a Google Doc, that doesn't bug me. I know people with Apple um, products, it's hard for them sometimes to fill out Google Docs. I understand that, but that doesn't bug me either. To have to fill out a Google Doc, because I understand. A lot of the events, they use that to keep track of who is actually in the event, and who's really participating in the event and things like that. Um, but when you've got 1,000,001 freaking rules that you've got to follow, and you got to post this picture this way or that way, um, if you roll your canvas, you have to totally unroll your whole canvas and take your progress pic. That one, that right there, that rule right there throws me off. Because if I'm working a big canvas and I mean, oh God, what was Mother Earth? She was 50 something by 60 or 70 something like that, and if I had to unroll the canvas each time to take a pic, which I did it at a point when I got to a certain point, I'd unroll what I already had done, and take my picture. But unrolling the whole canvas, you know, like I got this one, what I'm not working on is kind of rolled up down here. And you have to go through the hassle of unrolling that, taking the picture, rolling it all back up, putting it back on your board or whatever. That gets old after a while, and tiresome. But that's just my opinion, you know. Um, I know everybody feels differently about different things but I mean, and for me, I'm not in an event to win anyway. If I win, I win. That's nice. But I'm there for the camaraderie, making friends, seeing what everybody's working on, having good conversations with everybody. It's not, I'm not there for the prizes. I'm there for friendship, camaraderie, maybe I have an issue going on and I'm like, if somebody can, somebody there may have had the same issue and can point me in the right direction to, you know, fix mine. Or if I have a question about, you know, want to change a color, but I'm not sure because there's not, there might not be an AB for that color. So like when I was doing um Bootstrap Betsy, I ran out of not 209. Um and the closest I had was a 210 AB. Um so I just replaced that in there with that, and everybody said you couldn't tell the difference. And there, it's right. When I look at it, I cannot tell you where I put those 210 ABs, you know, unless I'm looking at it in the really close, then I can see, the AB on coding on it. Um, but yeah, so right. But yeah, so that's where I stand on, I may have to put these in my grinder. I gotta put these in my I have a grinder, but I always, when I had drills that stuck together, I always do the coin in the pill bottle method. So I got an old pill bottle, and this is just a buffalo nickel. I actually won this from when I was in, I used to hang out in the coin community. Um, so I got a buffalo nickel in there, and I just pour my drills in. There's got stuck ones. Put the lid on and just shake them, shake them, shake them. I have a grinder I use sometimes too. My grinder was from I won from when I won the box from Witch Goddess, the grand prize. I think it was the grand prize box, or was it this year? Last year's Witch Goddess. Might have been, it was from one of the Witch Goddess events I did. Um, This is a grinder that Cindy made, and it works good. Um, it's just sometimes I go to the pill bottle first, and then I'll go to the grinder if I need it. I think the pill bottle might have worked. So. Oh, hey Angel, how are you? Um, yeah, I'm actually monetized now. I've been monetized for um let's see, I think about 8 months. I think it's been about 8 months now. So I actually reached my first payout from YouTube last month. So I now have memberships. I have super stickers now, super chats. I have Patreon memberships. So yeah. But yeah, so that's how I get drills that are stuck together. There's still a few that might be stuck, so I may put them through my grinder, drill grinder, and see if that works. And then there's sometimes they no matter what you do, I like it. It's you know, I didn't change my channel in any way. My channel has always been, me doing something I like, be it product reviews or topic videos or, my diamond painting or whatever. Um, Now I get paid for it. I get paid for doing something I love to do anyway. Um, I like making the videos. I like making doing the lives, so. And I know it might take me another 6 months before I earn another $100 because you have to earn $100 before you get a payout. If it takes me that long, it takes me that long. It'll come when it's supposed to. You know, that's the way me and my mom look at it. Stuff comes when it's supposed to. You know, like it's just like if you can't afford something, you don't need that item right then and there. Oh yeah. That was 2000. Well, I actually created my channel in 2015, but I didn't start doing videos and live streams until towards the end of 2016, beginning of 2017. And to look back at my videos then and look at where I'm at now, my old videos are cringe, so cringe. I've come up with the my lighting is better, my backgrounds are better. Because matter of fact, this background behind me right now, my mom bought for me. Me and her both love purple, and when she seen this, she thought it was so pretty. And I've got my green screen, but alas, my Chromebook will not connect with StreamYards, so I can't use my green screen with StreamYards anymore. So, because you can't green screen with mobile, because now I use a tablet and my phone to go live with. My tablet is my overhead camera, and my cell phone is my main camera. Um, you know, but and I got better lighting now. Mom got me these cool LED um, lights that I have in front of me. They look like stadium lights, but they're only like this big, but they look like stadium lights. Um, and yeah, I have actually came a long way. And I mean, I take the time. I'll go back and um, I look at I'll go back and look at my old videos, and see the improvement. That's her case. Um, and people think it's crazy, but I'll go back and I'll put my old videos on and just sit there. I mean, I don't listen to them. I mute them, but I sit there and look at the setups I had back then. Yep. Um, and I look at the setups and see where I've come, and then look at videos I've done recently and see if I've improved or if I need to improve on something as well. So you can use your old videos as a resource to help you. What am I trying to say here? To help you improve. That's what I'm trying to think. I couldn't think of my words. My English wasn't Englishing. But yeah, it is hard to believe. I believe I have over 1,000. Hey Mia, how are you? How are the fur babies? I believe I have over 1,000 videos in my, and that's counting live streams because live streams go back to video replay. I have over 1,000 videos in one playlist. That's my playlist, all my, which is all my videos and live streams. It's hard to believe. I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, this year my channel turns 9 years old. It's hard to believe that I've been doing YouTube for that long. But I treat my lives as like a video diary, basically. Of now that I do a lot, mostly diamond painting. I believe I'm going to bring some coloring back as well, as time lapse videos. But I look at my lives as a video diary of whatever I happen to be working on at that time. Like right now, this is Dragon Love by Rose Prophet. Oh, tell me about it, Mia. We've had sunny weather, rainy weather, sunny weather, rainy weather, half rainy, half sunny, half cloudy, half sunny. Yeah. And like 5 minutes, about 5 or so minutes before I went live, my nose started running. Then about 2 minutes before I went live, I had a sneezing attack. So, other than that, I'm pretty good. Um, but yeah, I'm thinking of I'm going to do some um, time lapse of coloring pages. I did do a bunch of time lapse, about 8 time lapse videos last night at character coasters. Jeez, I cannot English today. So I need to edit those videos later, and get those put up. I gotta check to see if I need to do any more content videos. If anybody has any suggestions of content videos they want to see. Oh, I think it's the tree pile in here, Mia. We have a really high content of tree pollen right now. And me and Mom, we were out Tuesday. We had to go run an errand. So it was windy and the pollen was blowing, and so I think that's why I've been having the runny nose the past couple of days. But if anybody has any ideas of topic videos they would like to, you know, hear about, diamond painting related, you know, feel free to, give me some ideas, leave me some suggestions in the comments, or send them to me in the group or via email. I know I want to do one on the benefits of diamond painting for your mental health. I don't know if I'm going to do that for specific, like for people with OCD, ADD, ADHD. I may do it specific for those, because I have done a video before on the benefits of diamond painting for your mental health. So I think I'm going to go a little more specific with the people who suffer from neurodivergence type issues. I swear I cannot get my words to come out right today. It's one of those days. Do what, Mom? Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to me. I was like out in my own little world, and I just heard her say something. I thought she was talking to me. Oh, I can tell you, it's one of those days, guys. It's one of those days. But I can put these in here because we don't have that much. This one. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. Don't mind my mess, guys, but y'all hear me talk about the boss kitty? I'm trying to see, can you see her? That is boss kitty. This is the boss kitty. This is Zoe. Yeah, don't mind my mess, guys. I'm still straightening up stuff. But yep, that is AKA the boss kitty. Um, yeah, don't let her cute looks fool you though, Mia. She could be a sheer pain in the, I'm going to say it, ass. She can be a sure pain in the ass. Love her to death. I so love her to death. But she's a trip. Let's see, I emptied a container, so I'm moving everybody over one in my storage here. This is an OCD thing for me. I cannot leave an empty container in the section. It drives me crazy. And I have to go ahead and take the sticker and everything off. Oh yeah, see now she's mad at me because I was messing with her and put her on camera. She don't like to be on camera. Oh, I've had cats that I never had an issue out of them at all. I mean, they were calm as cucumber. It is something about tabby cats, the dark tabby cats. They had a mean streak in them. Them and orange tabbies. Orange tabbies that have a mean streak in them as well. I've never not had a orange tabby or a dark tabby like her that has not had an attitude. I mean, she can be all sweet and innocent, and you know you're loving on her, and next thing you know, out of nowhere, she just bites you. It I don't understand it sometimes, but you know. But yeah, I believe it's something about tabbies like that. Because all but for one, well, I can't really say that because he would just take a running start and just climb you like a tree. Yeah, we had one orange one. He looked like Garfield. He was very loving. But 9 times out of 10, most of the tabbies and orange tabbies I've had, they've had a mean streak in them. Like right now, she's staring my mom's cat down like she wants to go jump her. And Precious is laying on my mom's bed asleep. But Zoe could see her from where she's sitting. But I mean, there are times she could be sweet little love bug. And then there's times where yeah. But we did it. Like I said, we did have one cat. His name was Everest. And he got that name because he would just take a running start and climb you like a tree. He was a trip. Sweet. I mean, other than that, he was the sweetest cat. Other than him climbing you like a tree, I mean, he was a sweet cat. You know what? Most of them were female. Yeah, it could be. Because most of the mean cats we've ever had were females. I mean, we might have had one male, but he was, I gotta admit, he was part wild. So, um, that's I think why he had a temperament in him like that. That's all but for maybe 2 or 3 cats we've ever had. I could say they've all been smart as whip. Like for her, there are 2 words that me and mom have to spell around her. 2 foods when we're talking about it. One is CHESSE, and the other is ICECREAM. Well, actually, she's not paying me attention, so which we're thinking she's starting to learn what we're spelling. But if we say the words, oh my God, she thinks she's getting it. She's that smart. And mom's baby sounds like she says mama sometimes when she cries. This one, when she cries, sometimes it sounds like she's telling you now. So. They're smart little cookies, though. And then mom's outside cat, he's pretty smart, too. Even though he's a half wild cat, he comes home every night to get his dinners. You know, he's here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He don't miss a meal. And we could tell that he's getting fed somewhere else because, boy, he's chunky. But he will sit and wait for the traffic to go by before he crosses the main highway that comes into our town that me and mom live on. We think he listens and feels for the vibrations of vehicles coming. We had a friend of ours that had a cat that was deaf that would do that before he crossed the little country road where they lived to go over to the church, because the family that owned the cat, their dad was the pastor of the church, and this poor little cat had battery acid poured on it, and it lost its ears and lost its hearing. But it was the sweetest little cat. The most lovingest little thing. I remember it so well. That he died of old age. But, you know, animals can be smart. And then some animals, I think they just play dumb because they want you to, you know. Now, my guinea pigs have gotten to the point, the one, she now wants us to hold the vegetables in our hand so she can eat. She used to take them and run, but now it's like, you know, here, hold it for me. You know, you're my human. You're supposed to hold it for me. That's Miss Corona. Now, Miss Peanut, on the other hand, she will not eat the vegetables until you walk away sometimes. She does not like to be watched when she's eating. So if you want to make sure she's eating, you have to pretend you're not watching her, but you got to look out of the corner of your eye to be able to see what's going on with her. Yeah, Miss Corona thinks she does. I told her the other night, I says, you'll either eat it off your cake, they have fleece bedding, so um sometimes I just toss their veggies in the bottom instead of putting them in a bowl. And I told her, I says, you'll either eat it or do without. And she went ahead and went and ate it. Little stinker. Because they're now in their cage is now behind me, so I will hear them a lot more now when I'm on my lives. If they decide they want to go crazy and headbutt their hay rack because they're out of hay and they think that they're going to get their hay right away. But they usually have still have hay left in the bottom of their cage that they've pulled out of there. So I usually don't give them their hay till later in the evening. And but they think when it's empty, Mom, it's time to fill our hay rack. So they'll headbutt it. And they love my mom to death. Oh my gosh, they love her to death. They have Mom trained. Mothers are talking to them now. Have you given them any veggies this morning or today? Okay, I think they still got lettuce left and they got carrot. Because now they're going to think that you come talk to them, you're going to give them something. They're so used to that because she'll come in the morning and she'll talk to them. And they know that she's going to give them something. They're that spoiled. And they're little love bugs, though. I mean, both of them are little love bugs. Well, they're going to hate me this week because it's nail trimming week for them. So, let's see who's more, who's going to be the more dramatic one. Most of the time, it's Peanut who is the dramatic one. But last couple of times I did it was Corona. She was dramatic one. So, but they don't like getting their nails done or having their teeth checked. But it's stuff I have to, do, to keep them healthy. So. Oh yeah, they love their grass. That had to be Corona. She's usually the one that's the loudest. They seem to like that. I think more. I think they like. I used to get them. It was called Spring Mix, and I think they like the head leaf lettuce. I get them the red and green leaf lettuce. They seem to like that a little more than the Spring Mix. And it seems to last them longer too. But like I say, they're my babies. But they've got Mom wrapped around their little fingers, so their little paws, their little cutesy paws. But pets do that though. They will. They'll latch on to someone, and that's their human. That's their human, as people say. Um, I mean, they love me, don't get me wrong, but they love mom. Um, there's, I guess, because mom spoils them all the time. So they're used to when mom gets up in the morning, because mom's always up before me. Um, she either goes and gets some grass, or she gets some carrot or lettuce or apple or whatever veggie we have for fruit or veggie we have for them at the time. Um, and then when I get up in the morning, I give them their pellets and things like that. So, so they're spoiled all day long. They're always getting something all day long. So, like, they'll get some banana later, um, or strawberry. I think we might have some apple. I know we have some orange. No, there's certain vegetables they only get um, once in a while because of either sugar content or acidity content, or it can cause them gas, and they have trouble expelling gas like we do. Little spoiled butts. They're like the cats. They're spoiled. Yeah, because they're not really eating their mint like they did. So I'm holding off. I might give them some mint tomorrow. See if they'll eat it. It might be because we were giving it to them almost every day. But, they could be a little bougie sometimes. Pets become your kids. They become they're more than just your pets. They're like you're part of your family. Oh, Mia. Yeah, I had one of the coasters I worked on last night. He was like that. I had a lot of color blocky area around the outside, but him himself, the character in the center, he was pure confetti. Not to mention, I had two of the coasters. Mario had a spot on him, no glue. Minnie, she had spots all over in different spots on her that had no glue. So I used some of this on Minnie to get those diamonds stick, and on Mario, I used double-sided tape. I have this in a couple different widths. So I used double-sided tape on him. Um, to get the diamonds to stick in those areas. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, I know. I'll open it here in a second. What? Art direct. Okay, I not sure. I was just thinking that face because I didn't recognize the company name or the address on it. Oh, it's not for me. You gotta figure out how to split it between the girls. Between Zoe and Precious. They got kitty mail. The kitty's got kitty mail. But what was I talking about? All right, I just had a really, really squirrel moment. I'm okay with confetti, and I'm okay with color blocking. Oh, I know what it's talking about, but it's the I'm glad I had the double-sided tape and the other the glue like stuff. Because if not, I would not have been able to do the Minnie and the Mario in the coaster set. They'll get a little dab of do you, but and then I just gotta do a review of how if they liked it or not. Yeah, I know it's chicken and duck. They got a sample of chicken and duck cat food, and then all I got to do is write a review. That how my pet liked it. Then all I gotta do is write a review. Yeah, see, that's me. I like confetti. I like color blocking. I like squares. I like rounds. I'm team both on those things. It's like some people are one team round, some are team square, some are team color blocking, team confetti. Me, I'm team both. I'm team both color blocking and confetti, and team both round and square. What, the light gray one? It's plugged in the kitchen behind the. You used it last night, so. Anyway, but yeah, see, I like I say I do both. For me, I know a lot of people, their brains just can't comprehend the confetti. Or they get bored with the color blocking. For me, I don't know. My brain's more calm when I'm doing either or. That's the thing. I could sit down and hold on, y'all. Alexa, what are my notifications?
One new notification from Amazon. U.S. National Weather Service has issued a coastal flood statement for Crisfield. It'll be in effect from May 22nd, 8 p.m. EDT until May 23rd, 2 a.m.
They keep extending that out, so they must think we have something coming. Oh, joy. Well, I'm glad I like to stay up late and work on stuff, because that's one my best time to work on things is late at night. I get more work done late at night, because as long as I'm asleep before a thunderstorm hits, I can sleep through it. But if it hits while I'm still awake, my behind ain't going to sleep till that storm's done. I mean, I am not a storm person. Now, my mom's mom, she'd sit right out on the porch watching the lightning and everything. I'm like my grandfather. I'm hiding my head under a pillow somewhere, not so I don't see the lightning. So. But like I say, if I'm already asleep, then it doesn't bother me. I could sleep through it. But if I'm awake when the storm starts, I'm not going to sleep at all. But yeah, so for me, I'll do rounds, I do square. I used to I was strictly rounds. And for me, most of my kits I have are from Amazon. Um, they were sent to me as gifts. Um, I was gifted a lot of different of my canvases. Mom's bought me some. I've won a lot of canvases. I've been gifted some, some licensed canvases as well. But my most favorite canvas I own and have done is one Mom got me for my birthday / Christmas. I'm talking about my John Wayne canvas you got me. That ain't my fault. That's my favorite canvas is my John Wayne. So I am a huge, huge John Wayne fan. So. But I've done Mom. Mom's got several canvases that I've done for her and put up. She likes doing the off canvas project. I gotta get her set up so she can work on them again. I might see if she wants to later. Once I get off the live. She has some ornaments that she's been working on. She likes doing she likes doing the off canvas stuff. I've done a couple, special draw canvases. I've done some off canvas projects. I still have a couple of these to finish. I've been working on these. I didn't do those. I didn't even read what brand that was, but no, I didn't. So I don't know if Food Line would carry it or not. Huh. I know they love Friskies. And Friskies does one called Tender and Crunchy.
I don't know what that is at the very top. Oh, it's a sun. Wellness appetizing.
That might be something I'd have to order online.
Yes,
she can have it right there if she wants it.
Here, baby, it's got a little juice. So make sure I see.
I would have swore that was like tuna fish right out the can.
It's shredded chicken and duck recipe.
That looks like human grade food.
And the sauce was very little. She probably got more of the sauce than I gave this thing in there, but this thing's going to ham.
Okay.
They both like.
I wonder if Friskies has something similar.
They both like that.
I wonder if Friskies has something similar.
No, I mean, if you have to do anything on it, they both like.
Oh yeah, I just got to write a review, review
in your review that the animals did like.
They devoured it.
You got mail today. Yeah, you did, babies. You both got mail today. Oh, precious says mine's almost gone. I mean, her a little less than this one, but it's hard to divide that stuff.
Oh, we'll have to look and see if Friskies may have something similar.
Because one pack is enough for one cat.
Yeah, we'll have to look and see if Friskies have something similar and give that to them every so often
Duck,
too.
chicken and duck recipe and a sauce.
Because you know Friskies does the little
And
soups
it's
and
called
all that as well.
Wellness with that sun up on the
Yeah,
top.
I'll look online, see maybe if I can order it online.
So
Okay.
I'm taking it wellness appetizing entrees is the name.
Oh, Mom, they're saying hi.
Hi.
Um,
But anyhow, she's enjoyed it. Both of them do. Boy, Precious is down to the lick in the plate, and so is she.
okay. I'll look online and see if I can find that later because
I'm waiting for her to get done so I can move the plate off.
that'd be
So
something.
don't get knocked off.
That'd
the
be
plate.
something to good to supplement in between their dry food.
Right. Was it good, baby? Was it yummy?
If I can't find
Oh, she's lit. Look, she's standing here behind me looking for more, I guess, and licking her lips.
I wish they had sent more
Look,
girls.
look. Was it good, baby? Precious. Was it good for mommy's girl? Zoe, was it good
I wish
for
they had
mommy's
sent them
baby
more.
girl?
Okay.
Huh?
They inhaled that stuff.
I don't even want to take the plate away from her. She's still looking at it.
I know.
And you know,
But yeah, so I've done a bunch of different things. Like I say, Mom likes doing the off canvas projects. She's got some I gotta get you set up one day so you can
shit, I can do anything.
no, I'm talking about work on your ornaments.
Any or
Yeah, Mom is very talented. Oh yeah, the cats, they're very spoiled. Mom spoils them to death.
they're my babies.
They're the only two we have left.
They're mommy's babies.
You know, we lost the male cat. That was Francis, and then not long after that, not long after him, we lost Sophie. And then about 2.5, 3 years ago, we lost Sugar. So now we just got Precious and Zoe out of that bunch, and we have only one of the outside cats. The little females, they disappeared. Little bit, he ran away. He comes back once in a blue moon, but he's gone totally wild. But Scooty Boots, he's still around. So we still have one outside cat. So yeah, they're spoiled
I
rotten.
got to get away from Michelle's bed because of my tempted to eat.
Yeah, I have a couple bananas on my bed, and Mom wants one so bad, but she can't eat them. They make her sick. But yeah, so but you know, getting back to my diamond painting projects, yeah. I've done over I know I've done over 100 canvases, and I've been diamond painting since 20. It was either 2021 or 2022. This May of either May of 21 or May of 22. I started diamond painting. Oh, excuse me. So I've been diamond painting roughly 5 years, about 4 or 5 years. I have to go back and look. I think I want to say I started in 2021. And I used to do resin. I used to do polymer clay. I still do coloring. I just haven't done any videos in a while on that. Which I may sit down later and do some. I found some mental health pictures I think I'm going to do, and because this is Mental Health Awareness Month, I want to go ahead and get a couple done, I guess. But out of all the yeah, I want to say it's either 2021 or 2022 I started, Mia. But out of all the crafts I've ever done, diamond painting has been the one that I have stuck with longer than a year. Polymer clay, I stuck with it about a year. Mom's got all the polymer clay in her room somewhere. I still have some resin on one of these shelves over here, or bottom shelves over here. You know, that I'm thinking I'm going to take a lot of my spare drills, and we have these ice cube molds that make spheres. I think I'm going to use it to make half of a sphere paperweight, but I'm going to put mix the resin up and put the spare drills in it. Yeah, I know a lot of people said, you know, before it was really popular, they had started. I have to go back and look. It was been. I have to go back, and I can figure it out because I did an 11-hour live, and I remember I was diamond painting in that live. There was a reason I did that 11-hour live. There was $100 on the line, and I won that $100. And you know, so that would tell me right around when I started diamond painting. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 of them on the wall. Mom's got a couple on the wall that I gave her done for her. I have a lot of them in portfolio books. So, but yeah. And I'm at the point too, I keep my spares. Because I ran out, like I say, of one color on Bootstrap Etsy, but I didn't need a whole lot. So I pulled out, I didn't have 209 in my spare squares because I don't have a lot of spare squares. I have mostly spare rounds. So I pulled out the 209 and I'm closely matched. The closest AB, I had an AB 210. I didn't have a 210 in my squares or whatever, but you can't tell. I have done a couple as gifts. I did one for my sister. Me and Mom seen it on Temu, and we had to order it. It was a basset hound sitting on a toilet holding a cell phone. As soon as me and Mom seen it, we said, "Flash." My sister and my brother-in-law's basset hound. So I got it and I did it for her. We got it and did it for her birthday. And she loved it. I gave one to my niece and my nephew. I don't know. They were fighting over it. I don't know whatever happened to it, but it was a creepy clown. But, you know, it was Pennywise. I got over my fear. I did it. And I told them, I said, I don't care what y'all do with it. I just don't want it in my collection anymore. But I got a couple like little teeny ones, like they're like this. I know I have a couple in there I think Mom wants to work on. But yeah. I haven't had a problem with any of them from that I had from Temu. I've done the Basset Hound, and he come out. I mean, he was only, what was he? I think he was 15 by 15. Yeah, I believe he was a 15 by 15, if I'm not mistaken. He was a little small, or he could have been a 30 by 30. He was small, one of the smaller, and I mean the detail came out phenomenal. I haven't done any of the little. I got the little like 15 by 15s. I haven't done any of those yet. But the detail looks like it's going to come out good. My channel logo that you see in the top of the corner of the video, or it might be in the bottom corner. I can't remember. Or it might be both. I actually had that as a custom from Temu in a square, and it looks like it's going to come out pretty good as well. Because the thing is, squares, your detail comes out better than more defined than it does with rounds. Yeah, we'll get them some more, even if it's for. Oh, Precious is looking for more. Even if it's our Frisky brand, Mom, we'll get them some wet food. Because Frisky's has got a line of. Yeah, I mean they got the like that. They got that shredded type. No. We'll get you some more, baby girl. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with and I got there was a witch. I think she had pumpkins with her. That I got for Temu, and I did that for Rebecca from Craft Your Crime Daily was having an event that I did that for. And then I have a couple others, that I got at the same time, I haven't ordered from Temu in a long time, so, and now with all the tariff issues and everything, I'm kind of afraid to order from Temu. I do a lot more. I order a lot more from Amazon, me and my mom do. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with any diamond painting product that I've gotten from Temu, because I got my Elizabeth Ward type storage from Temu. I need to get me some more of those. I love that Elizabeth Ward storage. I've gotten some of my suitcase storage. I've gotten diamond painting pins from them. So, but I guess it also depends on the company you order from, and a lot of the companies on Temu, and a lot of people haven't. I don't think have realized this. A lot, if you look, take the company name and put that in on Amazon. A lot of times that company is also on Amazon. No, I mean, a lot of I mean, there are some events where, they want licensed art, which I can understand. That's everybody's preference, but there are also events out there that don't mind you using non-licensed art. But my custom, technically, I would think would be licensed, because I'm the one who used the AI to create that image, and that image took me 6 months to create. That's how I was a freaking perfectionist about my image. And I finally got the image I want. I had gone through several um logos for my channel um until I created this one, and I wanted chipmunks. Okay, I know they're squirrels, but in my brain they're my chipmunks. Uh, it was the closest I could get to chipmunks. Um, but yeah, it took me because it kept wanting to put my channel name on there wrong and things like that. So I had to work that. And then, I had gotten the background. I can't remember what my oh they really like that. Mom says she's still in Precious is done her food but still in there licking her lips. Well, yeah, we could get there. Well, we can get the Friskies brand right down to Food Line because that's the brand we feed them anyway. Hi Joanna. How is the weather up your way, Joanna? It's overcast and looks like it wants to storm here. We had some sun a little while ago, but we got rain. We got torrential rain last night. Yeah, I know. Because the other what was it? Night before, like two or three nights ago is when that tornado went through up your way too, Joanna, weren't it? I think it was like 2 or 3 nights ago. It's so funny, guys, because me and Joanna live in 2 different states, but we only live an hour away from each other. But yet we live in 2 different states. But yeah, it was crazy. We had crazy weather through Maryland, Angel, and she's in Delaware. But where she lives in Delaware is only about an hour away from where I live in Maryland. Oh, Joanna. Oh, it was okay. I knew it weren't that far from you. It did some damage. I know, but I weren't that far from you. Yeah, she's in Delaware, Angel, and I'm in Maryland. But where I live in Maryland and where she lives in Delaware is only an hour away from each other. Well, yeah, I'd say an hour and a half, depending on traffic and how fast you drive. Yeah, I know, Joanna. It's crazy. It's like when that one hit Smith Island, when the tornado hit Smith Island. Angel, I'm actually not Southern, but I do have Southern blood in me. My dad's parents were both from the Carolinas. One was from North Carolina, one was from South Carolina. But I am in Southern Maryland, though. I'm in the good part of Maryland. I'm on the good old Eastern Shore. But Joanna knows what I mean by that. She understands when I say Eastern Shore. Um, but yeah, when the tornado hit Smith Island, we get the water spouts, and I mean, we get small ones that come on land. Like, I'm watching the thunderheads right now come up above the clouds, above the trees across the street. I am watching a thunderhead develop right now. And they did say, WBOC did say on the news today, Joanna, that if the sun did come out, it could destabilize a little bit, and we could have a chance of thunderstorms. But they were saying that one that hit near you, Joanna, was an F1. It was categorized as an F1. So, and I think they said it touched down in Dorchester County and worked its way up through and went through Sussex County and everything. It's crazy. I mean, when you're sitting here and all of a sudden you're getting the alerts going off on the phone, the code reds, and WBOC breaks in, and you know that something's up. But yeah. But it's crazy because we can be having beautiful weather here, but yet Joanna only being an hour away, they're getting slammed with storms, or I'm getting slammed with storms, and they have beautiful weather there. It's so weird. Or I get what she just had, and then she gets what I had. Yeah, but you gotta think, Joanna, this is Memorial Day weekend too. So yeah, it is going to be crazy, wall to wall people between Delaware and Ocean City, from Rehoboth Beach down. My behind is not going anywhere either. With it being Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be wall to wall. Can you imagine the parking meter? That's right, because the inlet parking lot in Ocean City is going to be going up to, I think, $4, and I forget what the street parking is going to be. But can you imagine the parking fee meter fees that are going to be taken in this weekend? Yeah. Yeah, like I say, I'll stay here, I can't wait till July though. I mean, July is there's going to be a fun event in my town. We have the world's largest duck coming back to Chrisfield. And he's going to be not far from my house. So hopefully I'll be able to do a short live stream from it. It also just depends on the music, if there's going to be a lot of music and copywriting. Oh, I know. It's going up to $4 in the inlet parking lot this week. And I forget what they said street parking was going to be. And they're going Ocean City, I believe, is going mobile pay now. So a lot of the they're not going to have the meters anymore. And the inlet parking lot is so weird because you don't have the toll booths at the parking lot anymore. You just go to one of the kiosks, and they're taking the kiosks out, and it's all going on mobile app. Yeah, that it depends on it. I'm thinking about that. Yeah, I know I could do a short as well, but that won't be till July 25th through the 27th, I believe it is. That's nice, Joanna. But you know, you could always go to Slaughter Beach, Joanna. I had to go there. Joanna knows why I said that. There is a guy, I'm not lying, there is actually a beach in Delaware called Slaughter Beach. It is an actual place. Everybody, I'll say, I've said it before, and people are like, oh, you're joking. No, it's an actual place in Delaware. I have been there a million times in my life. Oh, so no, I mean, I'm not saying it's not a bad beach, but it's just the name alone. And then there's Suicide Bridge. Oh my God, that I love that restaurant. Um, Suicide Bridge restaurant. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. Um, I love Suicide Bridge restaurant. I haven't been there in a long time, but I remember going quite a few times growing up and going with an ex of mine. Yeah. But yeah, I told somebody one time about that and they didn't believe me. I actually had to Google it on Google Maps and show them that it's an actual place in Delaware called Slaughter Beach. I can't believe they tore the door of not, the pizza place. They're on the corner of the boardwalk in Rehoboth, Joanna. I can't believe they closed that and tore that down. Do they still have the other location open though? What's a dough roller? What was that? What was the name of that pizza place? Oh yeah, I ain't going near any beach this weekend. I don't even want to go near the little beach we have here this weekend because I know it's going to be yeah, the Mercure River. Um, then there's the Tread Avon, the Broadkill. Uh, then we have the Pocomoke and the Asa Woman. We have all those different areas. We actually down by our library, there's a small little playground area with pavilions and stuff that there's actually grills there. They actually have grills there that you can grill on and stuff. There used to be, I think, a grill down at our beach. I don't know if it still is or not. I don't know if the storm took it out or not. When we've had some bad storms. We've actually had some porpoises come up near our city dock um, and all. So it was cool. But I was actually down there one day when it happened, but I wasn't able to get my phone out in time to catch them. I would have loved to have been able to catch them on video. Oh, did you, Mia? Oh, I can't wait to see how that came out. Can't wait to see how she came out, Mia. I actually haven't gotten to the flowers yet in her. In this one. There's a rose right here. I do know that there's a rose here and there's a rose below it. And then there's a flower over here by him on this side. It's another rose. So. But I don't think I'm going to be finished this this month. So, but if I got a 30 by 30 section left on this, I can use this for June Pride with Christopher Colassa. They said as long as you have a 30 by 40 section, that you can use the kit. So what I'm thinking I'll probably do is I'll probably do a section this week, and I'll measure out here in a little bit and see if I do have I do have 30 by 40 left, and I'll just do a section next month. I mean, a section next week, and then shut up, mother, leave me alone. My words are not wording.
You better check the calendar.
Mom's picking on me, y'all. Mom's being mean to me.
Y'all send Michelle your extra calendars.
Shut up. I don't use my government name, woman.
I use the full name if I want. I
Anyway.
gave it to you.
But
Right?
oh, I bet you it is. They say that is a painful shot, Joanna.
Oh, give me kisses. Give mommy kisses.
And I bet you it's killing you that you can't.
You can't be.
Yeah, it is. It is. Just like people don't believe there is an actual place in Delaware called Slower Lower. Just like we have California, Maryland, and we have Salisbury. We have a Marion, and we have a bunch of crazy named places too. Like Tyaskin and Anne Arundel and Mardella and Hagerstown, and Oh yeah, Angel, we got some between where I live and where Joanna lives. We have some crazy ass towns, and we have some crazy ass rivers and streams and stuff. They're crazy names. We have, like where I am, we have a town called Hopewell, which is right up the road from me, but you blink, you miss it. There's Kingston, you blink, you miss it. Marumsco, Shelltown. We have a Rehoboth. Joanna in Delaware has a Rehoboth, totally spelled differently. We have people that would come to my Rehoboth asking where the beach was, thinking they were in Rehoboth, Delaware, which is a beach town. We had a beach, but it's not the beach they want. But yeah, we have some. Then you got Sussex County. Um, you know, we have what? Somerset, Wycomico, Worcester, Somerset, Wycomico, Worcester, Anne Arundel, Dorchester, Talbot, Queen Anne's, Baltimore County, Baltimore City. Those are just the few I can name off the top of my head right now. Those are some of the counties and stuff in their area, which I'm in Somerset County. So. Yeah, Harford, like Mom said, Harford County. You know. So. And then don't get me started on Virginia because now, my niece lives in Virginia now. She's in New Church, which I believe is Accomack County, if I'm not mistaken. Then there's only New Church, only Sanford. Oh God, Greenbackville. Yeah, see, Joanna only has 2 counties in Delaware. Delaware only has 2 counties, and I know Sussex County and is it Sussex? One of them crosses over into Maryland. Yeah, I know you guys have most of the haunted bridge in Delaware. Yeah, we had Crybaby Bridge in Marion, and believe me, it's years and years ago they found it, but they finally figured out where the baby was buried. What would happen is horse and buggy was coming across the bridge, lightning struck, scared the horse, threw the mother and the baby. They both drowned. They rescued the mother, and then they found the baby later on. But they never knew where the baby was buried. Come to find out, the backside of the mother's grave has a baby's information on it. The baby's actually buried on the backside of the mother's grave. Yeah, Kent and Sussex County. But it's just like a lot of people don't realize that both Maryland and Virginia actually both have herds of wild horses. Chincoteague just takes vet care of theirs. Maryland more or less lets theirs roam wherever they want, and they do dart them with contraceptive every so often to keep the population down. But you got the Assateague herd, and then you got the Chincoteague herd. Oh yeah, the Eastern Shore, it can be kind of freaky. Yeah, that goes from Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia. DMV, Joanna. Yep, DMV. Now see, the Eastern Shore side of Maryland, Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia, is DMV, which is Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. But also the Western Shore has a DMV, which is DC, Virginia, Maryland, and Virginia. So we both had that DM. We both have a DMV, but we mostly call ours Delmarva, which stands for Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. Del being Delaware, Mar being Maryland, and the V for being Virginia. But yeah, then like I say, Maryland Assateague has its own herd of wild horses. And then Virginia Chincoteague has their herd. And they're descendants. If you've ever read the book Misty of Chincoteague, they're all a lot of them are descendants of her. Yep. Yep. All three states do. Yep. That's the thing about the Eastern Shore. They are, a close knit bunch. It's like we have an event called, here. We have the night out party. The National Night Out Party, or we have a lot of events here that parents feel okay to let their kids roam free at the event because other people look out for other people. And it's not like, it's more of, instead of an event going on, it's more of a get together, like a picnic type event for a lot of us, because a lot of us sit and we chat with each other and catch up with each other, because we might not see each other on a daily basis, but oh Lord, Joanna. But it's like this weekend. Me and Mom aren't going because we just don't feel like it. It's the kickoff to our summer. It's what we call our Soft Shell Festival. And that's the kickoff to the summer here. Is the Soft Shell Festival. And then, which it is what it is, Soft Shell Crab Festival. And and then I believe it's going to be the end of August, beginning of September, we have the National Hard Crab Derby, which celebrates the blue crab, the Maryland blue crab. And we'll have the boat docking, in which I may film that this year. Just all depends on the weather, because last year I tried filming it and my camera just overheated. It was that hot. So that depends on the weather. Unless I can get up under the pavilion, then we'll see. We'll see about that. I may try to see if I can get a seat over there this year, and because we have a good friend of mine that he races in the boat docking, and he's a show off. Oh yeah. See, the thing for me, Joanna, is when the crab derby comes up, I can walk to it. When the big giant duck is here, I can walk to it. So I don't have to worry about traffic. So I can walk, and it's no big deal. It'd be a lot of people in town, but I'll pretty but sure I know I'll I'll live stream the parade this year too. I live streamed that last year. So that'd be, so there'll be content coming up on my channel that will be it'll be, next coming months or whatever. And I am watching them thunderheads come up. They're getting bigger and bigger. But there'll be a lot of people. But like I say, it'd be easy because me and mom can walk to the stuff we have going on in town, and ain't got to worry about parking or um, anything like that. So that's a good thing. I mean, yeah, we live out of city limits. Me and mom do. We're just right outside of city limits, but we're still close enough to the town, to the city, the stores, and everything. It takes for me and mom to walk from our house to where boat docking will be is and back from boat docking to the house is 5.13 miles. That's the to and from. So, but we'll probably walk more than that because we'll go to boat. We'll leave here, go to boat docking, then leave boat docking, go over to the marina. Because the night of boat docking is also the end of the Crab Derby Parade, and that's the fireworks. And I hope to live stream them as well. Yeah, I know. I understand. I understand that, Joanna. Who wouldn't want to stop and love on them two little babies? Oh, they are gorgeous. I'm so glad that George is doing better. I know that had to be scary. That'd be like if anything happens to either one of our animals. Me and mom would be, I mean, we'd be crazy. The shark ain't gonna attack. He just wants to come play. Just wants to play. Just wants to have some fun. Yeah, I'm glad he is, Joanne, because I know that's your baby. Fiona is too, but George is your baby. But yeah, shark just wants to play. He's just gonna tickle. He don't want to hurt you. He's just gonna tickle a little. See, now I want some shark meat. Dang, I want some either hammerhead, sand shark. No, I want shark meat. Or go shark fishing. I need to get my fishing license. I want to go fishing this year. Get a nice fishing pole and I'll go fishing. See, I can't swim, and you think I'd be afraid of water, but I mean, I'll go in the. As far as I go in the ocean, it's just right in the surf up to maybe my knees. But Yeah, I still go around water in boats. And I'm the one that can't swim. Yes, I admit I'm 47 years old and I can't swim. But I have almost drowned a couple times in my life, so I think that is the reason why. But I mean, still don't keep me away from water. But yeah, I never, like I say, I won't go too far out in the ocean. I mean, I'll go like maybe to my knees, in the surf, but that's about as far as I'll go. I don't. I mean, even when we go down to our local beach here. We have a little local beach. I don't go out that far in the water either, but that's only because you never know how rocky or muddy it's going to be down there because it's tidal. So it's brackish water. It's a mix of salt and fresh water. You know, Joy, that's the thing. I'll say from Shinkatig Beach, down Shinkatig, all the way up into Delaware, there are some good beaches. Um, all the way, like I said, all the way from Shinkatig through Ocean City, up through Fenwick, Rehoboth. They are good beaches up that way, all up and down there. But yeah, see, our beach is, like I say, it's down by our American Legion. Um, Actually, the city I think leases the property off of the American Legion. Actually, um, it's called Brick Hill, or Wellington Beach, but most everybody calls it Brick Hill. Um, and it's pretty nice little area to go fishing and crabbing and things like that. You can swim down there. It's a little beach. They got a playground down there for the kids and things like that. I actually have bathrooms down there, and not porta potties, actual bathrooms. Um, so I know me and Mom want to get our crabbing and fishing license and go this year. There's a spot out behind our local Family Dollar right near our library, and we want to try do some fishing and crabbing. I've done a couple from of those. I did a wolf. Um, I, for Stupid X, I done a He never took the wolf. I kept the wolf. I did the turtle. I done the grotto one, the waterfall grotto one. Oh, I don't even know what it is here. Alexa, what's the weather?
Right now in Crisfield, it's 66 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny
But
skies.
yeah.
Tonight's forecast has just a few clouds in the sky, with a low of 58
But
degrees.
yeah, I done a few of
Also,
those.
there's a coastal flood statement in effect from Thursday, May
But
22nd,
I'm
8
getting ready to
p.m.
jump
to
off
Friday, May
here.
23rd, 2 a.m.
I have another live stream I want to go watch. And I will be live again Tuesday. So, Joanna, big huggies, big DMV huggies. Angel, thank you for coming by. Mia, thank you for coming by. I will catch everybody later. And give George and Fiona huggies for me, Joanna. But hugs, love. Catch everybody later. Bye, y'all.